I'm Karen Braun, and I'm an associate professor of accountancy here at the Weatherhead School of Management, which is Case Western Reserve University. And you may be wondering what accounting really is all about, and it really, a lot of people describe it as the language of business. And what it really does is it measures the economic activity of a company, both in terms of revenue and expenses, but also assets and liabilities. Up until this point in time, companies had really focused on short-term profitability, in which case, they've forgotten about the environment and the impact on people. But now they're really starting to know that in the long run, they really need to be concerned about the well-being of the planet and people on it. So what I do in class primarily is we really focus on a company's ability to generate new revenues from developing more sustainable ways of operating. And also we're finding tons of companies are able to reduce their costs by behaving in a more sustainable fashion. For example, by saving energy costs, changing out your lighting to LED, reducing the packaging that are in water bottles, finding new ways of using waste coming off the operations, and also not only concerning themselves with the waste in their operations themselves, but also the waste to the environment from people using their products and ultimately disposing of their products. So we're really seeing a lot of life cycle assessment embedded in what companies are doing. And in the long run, that saves them money, and it also increases their revenues, which then generates profits. Well, my research really is looking at waste primarily, and how companies identify that waste and eliminate waste. And again, not just internally, but waste that comes from people using their products and disposing of their products. And then the other thing that I'm really active in is developing tools and resources for other accounting educators across the country to use so that they can integrate sustainability in their courses. I'm the lead author on a managerial accounting textbook, and in that textbook, with every chapter, we talk about how sustainability relates to that chapter topic. There's also a whole separate chapter on talking about the business case for sustainability and why that can actually be profitable for all the company's stakeholders, not only for their owners, but also creditors, and then the broader set of stakeholders, customers, suppliers, people in the community who are concerned about how the company is operating. I'm a nature lover. And so I've always enjoyed anything outdoors. I would live outside if I could. Really, honestly, I'm a gardener. I love hiking. I bike a lot with my kids. We've gone on long, 100-mile bike ride type of things, and love skiing. Just anything outside you can imagine. I'm out there doing it if I'm not inside working.